kalong kasingi ka bansa jingkan mau ha ka history jong ka jilla Meghalaya haba umintri rangba ka jilla Conrad ke sangma hine kasingi palai ula paidbah ya ka CM Elevate program habibanta shalong par ka jing thumu jong ka ni ka sinjam kalong man pynkupbor ban kinti ya ka jing sengkam la jong ban kinti ya ka yo ka kot ha ka jilla ban ya ka lawek ba pharnai ya ki samla ka jilla Hakani ka jing paidbah ya ketika program lawan banyadan lang ki menteri ka sarkar jilla ki bakin thup ya ka Dr. Maisel Amperin Lingdo ba Paul Lingdo ba Alexander Lalu Heg u Abu Taher Mondal ba Shakliar Warjri u Rakam E Sangma ba Coming One Ambon ba u Marquis Marak u Conrad ke Sangma u Labo ya ka thong ban benta ban aikam aijam ba ban pynkupbor ki samla ka jilla lingba ka jing sengkam la jong ka ba ngit scam ba ka dikalat ban pendap ya ka jing dan kam ha ka kam khayi pateng
The launch of the CM Elevate web portal. Once again.
Because until unless our rural economy does not come up, we will not be able to see, which I always say, that unless we are able to carry forward and make a difference in every person's life, we will not see a holistical development. So I wish to see development not just in terms of our GDP coming up. GDP is a number. So that number can be, pushed by seeing some sectors develop. But is that a fair development? Is that a development that we'd like to see? Well, maybe not, because we'd like to see a development that is, equally distributed in one way. We'd like to see the GSDP. That's why we mentioned DSDP, and that's why we mentioned the SDG goals. They're important for us. So all of these aspects are coming to the picture. I can really go on and on about all the different ideas and programs that we have, but we do have limited time. But I would like to share that the different programs that Dr. Vijay has shown you, these are just few of the projects that are there. I can again repeat myself by saying that we will continuously improve on this. We will continuously expand on this. We will continuously improve and increase the monetary support, increase the different programs that suggestions would come in from people, and we would like to see. So this is just the beginning. As we move along, we will improve it, and obviously as we look at it and as we see that there is more requirement for more funds to be put in, I'll be more than happy to engage and to put that. And as I said, coming to the conclusion of my speech, is that ultimately all the different activities that we're doing are all connected to each other. We must remember and realize that unless we are able to connect the 2, 3, 4 and 10, 15, 100 activities going on at different levels, the different programs and schemes that we're doing, by ensuring that we are able to connect them, converge them, and make sure that they in one way or the other depend on each other, we'll not be able to see the full potential of what we can actually do. So I'm hoping that all of these things will connect. So a lot of things are happening, as I said, but I'm hoping this CM Elevate program is going to be one of the major programs to which we'll actually be able to connect. And you saw from the details that it's not just about the money that we'll be giving to you, but it's also about the bank linkages, making it easy for you to get the support from the banks also to get all the policies and permissions required. In all these aspects, we want to make it very easy for an entrepreneur to be able to start his or her business. That's as simple as that. So many of you have ideas and you want to do things, but somewhere or the other, you don't get the support. Well, we want to ensure that we make it very easy for you to do that. And that's really what we're trying to do. And I'm sure that with 20,000 entrepreneurs, it's not a small number, it's huge. And 300 crores is what we are looking at. But as I said, we are not going to cap it at 300. If the necessity is there, if the opportunity is there, and if we see the kind of returns that will come in terms of the overall increase in our GDP, we'll be happy to invest more. There was a question today, did not come up, where the question was how many jobs in the private sector have been created. I'll be happy to inform you that in the last 5 years, based on whatever numbers we could collect, that the different programs that the government did in the last 5 years, which was not as planned as it is today, we were almost touching close to 3 lakh jobs that we have been able to create in the private sector in the last 5 years. And I believe that's a great number because as Dr. Vijay again was mentioning that we are not a society that is, into business and taking risk, and entrepreneurship culture is something that is taking a bit of time. So keeping all these factors in mind, we were able to create that kind of number, and I'm sure that now with concerted effort and the way we are moving forward this time, that the numbers will be much, much larger. You will see that even the numbers in terms of the GSDP that we see in consequent years, you will see the numbers improve to a large extent in the coming years. Meghalaya has seen a lot of challenges, and I must conclude by saying that we are not saying everything is great. There are huge challenges we face.